Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So it's a high level design series. So today's topic is API gateway. So last time we discussed distributed caching. Okay, so these all are topics. If you are new, so please subscribe this channel. These key concepts we already discussed, and right now we are at API gateway. So I have prepared some notes. Let's get started without wasting any time. Okay, so API gateway. Let me get my pen. Okay, so what is API gateway? Here we go. Simple. API gateway is a single entry for all client requests in a microservice architecture, like a security guard and traffic controller at entrance of building. I believe you usually see this kind of diagram, just like as I can say, browser. My writing is very good, you can see. So, call. So, here we have API gateway, and then we have multiple services S1, S2, S3. So, so we treat this as a client. Uh, okay, this is API gateway. These are services running on whatever a cluster or wherever running. We don't care about this. Okay. Okay. So now you get the basic idea. Where is our API gateway located and how it works, right? So let's see more details. API, application programming interface, the contract that allows different systems to communicate. You know this, right? Gateway, entry point like a door. Okay, center entry point, one place where all the external request arrives. So again, here as well, browser 1, browser 2, browser 3, multiple requests will arrive on a same like common gateway, right? Then it will redirect the call accordingly to the services where it get called. Okay. Now core concept, central entry point. Instead of calling multiple services directly, client will call service A, service B, service C. So the thing is, if we don't have API gateway, then client has to manage, right? But with API gateway, client will call only API gateway. Then API gateway will call A, B, C, wherever it has to send request. Okay. Now, um, why I'm not able to move? Okay, now it's moving. Okay, I think I used a wrong pen. I need to remove manually. Not an issue. Okay. Okay. So routing. The second important concept, like second point is routing. The gateway examines the incoming request and direct it to the correct microservices on the URL path, header or other criteria. Okay. The first thing is center point. Second thing is routing. Third is authentication. Before allowing request through the gateway, verify the identify identity of the caller. Okay, right? Check. We check in the code as well. What does it means? So core responsibilities. Routing. Routing. This is the main thing, right? Routing routes incoming request to the correct microservice. Authentication, validated JWT token, O0 token, authorization, role-based access. Heat limiting, prevent abuse, road balancing, distribute traffic, logging monitoring, central observability protocol translates as to GPC, RGPC. Okay, R gRPC. So we will discuss little bit load balancer as well. Like almost AP gateway load balancer does the same thing, but still we'll see later. So in the example, I will give you some live example as well. How API gateway works. This is a simple structure. Okay. Okay. Let's move to the IntelliJ. So you will have a better idea. Control Shift plus. Okay. Now I think you are able to see my bad again. Appearance. Let's see 150. Okay. Why it is not taking? I'm not sure why it is not taking. Okay, looks like I was clicking outside. So simple. We have created Spring Boot application. So leave about this controller. We don't need this controller. What I'm trying to show. Let's go to the YAML file first. So our application is running on 8080 port, right? And then it will call the gateway, and our request will go to this URL, and what it says predicates if our URL or our request contains users, then it will redirect the call to this URI. Okay, and I have done one more thing for you. I have intercept the URLs as well, right? So incoming request and where it routes. Okay, so we don't have any update running on this URL, but still it will show on the logs, right? Refuse to connect or something like that. So let me run the application. Now you get the idea, right? It's a simple application. Just you have to see this YAML file. Our application will run on 8080, and when we hit some path using this user, and then it will intercept that incoming request, and finally it will redirect the, or you can say it will route to this URL. Okay. So right now we don't have any page, so it will say something not able to connect, refuse connection, something like that. We'll see. So this is a simple interception exchange dot accept web server web exchange, and here we are getting the URL where we are going to connect. Now application started on, you can see 8080. Okay, and now I'm going to call, where is my browser? Here we go. Local host colon 8080 slash, okay, let me call this first, API data. It is saying something, but we need to check our URLs. So you can see nothing is getting printed. Okay, why? Because what we have written in our API application.yaml, if the path contains users, then it will redirect to this, otherwise no action. So let's go back. Let me write users slash 101. Okay, enter. So this will remain same because we don't have any page, but this is an important part. So you can see incoming request, whatever the request. So now you can see incoming request 8080.101. So what happened? Our request was 8080 users 101. Okay. So now it traps our intercepts our request, and we don't have any page, so that's why it says 500. But internally, what it does, you can see here, connection refused, get socket localhost 80881. What it means, application is trying to connect with 8081 port, but right now we don't have any application running on 8081 port, so that's why it is throwing an error. But what the clear scenario is, we call user service, and sorry, we call endpoint including user, and then this URL get called. Okay, so this is the working of API gateway. Okay, so routes can be multiple. Okay, we can create multiple routes, just like as um, I can do user service, or I can say order service. I can say 8088, or inside of user I can say orders. Okay, let me restart this application. Okay, so application is getting started. So this time it should say I'm not able to connect with this URL 8088. Okay, let's go back. Instead of this, I need to write orders, and our application will be running on the same port. Let me check. Okay, it is running on same 8080, and this time we have order. Okay, not orders, order. Let me remove s, enter. Now it is trying to connect order. Okay, let me confirm from here. Okay, looks like application was restarted. Let's wait. Uh, okay. Mm, okay, it says it is already in use. Okay, let's say 808, not 1, 8082. Okay, restart. Sometime it happens, right? It is not able to close that port, and still application is running. So for saving time purpose, I'm just changing the port, or I otherwise I need to remove cookies and all. So I'm not like taking any worry about that. So just change the port. That's it. Application will be started soon. Now you see application running on 8082. So this time 8082 we have to call order 8082, enter. Okay, now I hope it will say the same thing, not able to connect. Now you can see 8082, right, and here again connection refused 8088. It means it is trying to connect. Now it is calling this service, but again we don't have any service running on this port, so that's why it says unable to connect or receive connection refused. Okay, so you can see now right now we configured two services, user service, order service, right, and application gateway will work as per our this predicate paths. Okay, so this is a very important concept, API gateway. Okay, so if you so right now this is a demo. In case if you have any questions, please leave your question on comments. I will answer whenever I get time, but sure I will give answers. Okay, so and one more thing, I will upload this as well. I will upload this in GitHub, and then I will put the link in description. So once again, if you are new, please support and subscribe the channel. because I gonna explain each and every concept whatever we have going on. So right now we are done with API gateway. So going forward, we're gonna use load balancer. So right now I'm closing video now. Thanks so much and have a good day. Bye.